All right, WNBA fans. We have an update in the Brittney Griner case, and it's not. I'm not going to do the typical intro and everything. I feel like it would be it wouldn't be right to do it on this type of episode. But we do have an update. Brittney Griner has officially been sentenced. She's been sentenced to 9.5 years in prison, due to the in a Russian prison, due to her the charge of her having marijuana on her. As of right now, even though she did plead guilty. So she was sentenced for 9.5 years, or 9 years. I'm sorry, the prosecutors had asked for a 9.5 year sentence. And that was close to the maximum of 10 years that she should get. The NBA and WNBA have already released a statement saying that today's verdict of sentencing is unjustified and unfortunate, but not unexpected, and Brittney Griner remains wrongly detained. The WNBA and NBA's commitment to her safe return has not wavered, and it is our hope that we're near the end of this process to finally bringing Brittney Griner home to the United States. Now, one of the things with this is that while she did plead guilty in July, and as things will continue, this really just starts what the next steps are, and that is going to be working a release and probably a trade, a prisoner trade with Russian prisoners here in the States, so we can bring her over. So as of right now, it seems like they're ready to exchange arms trafficker Victor Bout for Brittney Griner and Marine Paul Whelan, who Whelan has been there since 2018. He received a 16-year prison sentence for espionage. So that's what it seems like they're going to try to work out. And everyone's involved in this, including President Biden, everyone else, to get Brittney released, and hopefully that does happen to continue to bring her home. This has always been more political than what it is anything else. And, Russia, as the United States, has tried to negotiate a trade before, a prisoner trade. And it sucks that we're talking about this like it's a sports trade or something, but a prisoner trade to release Russian prisoners in exchange for Brittney Griner. It's always been something like that. This has always been more political than what it's been anything else. And it's unfortunate that Brittney Griner has been held there as long as she has and made an example out of. And there is no buts, right? There's no buts. There's nothing that makes that right. It's nothing else. As the White House Secretary Karine has said, we put forth a substantial offer, and we want to have a good faith conversation on that. We want to make sure that we get this done as soon as possible. There was a counter offer that was made, which we don't see as a serious counter offer. So everything's positioning right now. As the offers continue to be made, and something eventually, works out. She's been detained already for 168 days for a vape that contained cannabis oil. Like, I get it, right? And I can understand people saying, well, you have to be aware of the laws of where you are and things like this. But the fact of the matter is, this has been completely made a political thing, and it's been that since the beginning. Even Brittney Griner's own statements. I want to say again that I had no intent on breaking any Russian laws. I had no intent. I did not conspire or plan to commit this crime. Now, I know there are going to be some people who are trying to be hard ass to say things like this. At the end of the day, that guilty plea that even Brittney Griner made was all a strategy to help facilitate the prisoner swap. And that's ultimately, I think that's still what's going to happen here. Do not be surprised if something, if stuff starts moving sooner rather than later now on this. Apparently the Russian officials they've been requesting Vladimir Kraskov be released along with Bout, who's a convicted murderer. And so they're really playing hardball with that. I think something eventually gets done, hopefully sooner rather than later, to bring Brittney Griner home. But as of right now, the sentence of 9 years has come down for Brittney Griner in a case like this. And, you hope and pray and wish that at the end of the day, just something gets done. The humanity of it all. You want to see Brittney Griner return to her wife, return to her family, return to the United States. Like I've said this on every time I've covered this. This is bigger than sports. This is bigger than basketball. This is bigger than anything else. This is a young woman's life. And unfortunately, she's lost so much time that she's not going to be able to get back, no matter what that release is or the swap ends up being. It's been that she was arrested on February 17th. We're in August. Almost 6 months since this woman has been detained and held in a Russian prison. And, the world sees this. The world sees what it is. Everybody knows what this is for most people who pay attention. Again, something that's been a complete political stance, complete political positioning. it sucks. And you know, my heart, my prayer, my thoughts, everything goes over to Brittney Griner. She does have 10 days to appeal. Her lawyers have said that they do expect a hearing in Moscow for the regional court next week sometimes. They were asked if Brittney Griner is going to ask for a pardon from Vladimir Putin, and they said they would consider every possibility, but the lawyers said they were not part of any discussions about a prisoner swap as of right now. Now, that's the lawyers being involved. We all know the United States government is the one having that conversation. The U.S. officials have been trying to negotiate her release since May. So, you know, again, prayers, thoughts, everything, well wishes goes out to Brittney Griner. Hopefully there's a quick resolution to this and we get this resolved sooner rather than later. If you want to let me know your thoughts down below, you can. But at this point, like I said, this is more than just coverage on anything else. It just, my heart goes to this woman. I couldn't imagine being taken from my family that long. But you know, let me know everything down below. Thoughts and prayers to Brittney Griner, and hopefully we get a resolution to this sooner rather than later.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.